Okay, good, I've got sound. Everything that has happened today has, I guess, has conspired to keep me from continuing to play this game. I was just about to tap my desk, and then I remembered that the last time I did that, I accidentally had to I actually had to prematurely end my first attempt at streaming today. But the short version is I had to dip out for just a second there this time because I just got a text about a dog with an infected eye. I am not a veterinarian, and I reassured the person who sent me this text that I am not a veterinarian, but to wash out that poor puppy dog's eye and then go talk to a vet. So there it is. That was it. That was the whole drama that I had to leave over. But I'm back now. I've got my stopwatch finally ready. Somehow, some way, I'm going to edit these little sections and segments together in a way that is cohesive. Or not. Maybe I'll just, post the stuff as it is on YouTube, and then we'll just see how it goes. I don't know. Fuck it, I'm done. New game. Okay, so last time we did just the survival. Oh, there we go. Last time we did just survival. So what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to do Apocalypse. So we're going to do a scavenge portion, followed by a survival portion. And this is like the full intended gaming experience for this game. We're going to play as Ted, because I usually play as Ted. Dolores is a bad bitch, and I want her to be my wife. We're going to play as Ted, and we're going to play on Little Boy difficulty, because so far I've only managed to beat the game once. So let's go ahead and begin our adventure. Thank you so much for your patience. Anyone who might still happen to be listening, if I look at the users in chat, I have one person in chat. Thank you, person in chat, for bearing with me. Okay, let's just do some scouting. I can't pick up anything yet. I don't know what that is. I guess it's a first aid kit. Bug spray. Okay, there's a gun. There's my wife. There's... Oh, what did I click on? Okay, there's my daughter. There's game of checkers. I'm running the wrong way entirely. There is my son. You guys, I'm gonna grab the radio. Grab this can of soup, this gas mask, can of soup. Dump it all in here. Water. Water. I'm running out of time. Grab the fire axe. I think I saw a gun back here. Okay, that's all I can carry here. Grab much. At least I got the family. At least I got the family. And progress towards some of my freaking achievements, I guess. You guys can't even see that stuff. Give me a second, I need to make sure I can see the streaming stuff that I need to see, including the chat, so that I can actually talk with everybody. We made it. We survived. We made it. We got here, and that's really all we can ask for. All of us made it into the shelter. Just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're all together, we can make it work down here. Remember, hearing canned soup is healthy for you. We vaguely remember stashing some things in the shelter because there was no room for them upstairs. Turns out being in a bigger. So we have a map, we have a deck of cards, and we have a flashlight. Our shelves are full of cans. Cans. Sit on cans. Talk to cans. There's just barely enough water for everyone. We'll have to ration it strictly. Unfortunately, I was not able to find the Boy Scout manual, and I didn't have enough time to grab the water that I needed. For that matter, I really didn't have a lot of time to scout the place out because me. I had to go and, handle some streamer side things just to make sure everything looked good, to make sure everything sounded okay, all that stuff. We don't need to ration out anything today because obviously we just got down here. We're all hydrated, we're all fed, we're good. How about that trip to Nevada we've been postponing for a while? Maybe we should go there. That's our first stop when we get out of here. At least we have a radio and a gas mask and a gun. And some stuff to do. Our relocation is probably something we'll be able to discuss after we get out of here. This morning has been calm enough for Ted, and he's doing well. Mary Jane seems fine today. Hopefully will stay that way. Life is hard for all of us right now, but Dolores is in a good mood today. Etc. I decided last time I'm not really going to be reading all of these. Right now everyone's fine. That's all I need to know. And of course, tool tips. I love tool tips. Area is still highly radiated, but we do need water. So I'm going to send Ted off for a gas mask tomorrow. We stumbled upon a weird signal of changing radio frequencies. I'm pretty sure that by layers of terrible static and screams, we could hear a voice. A voice speaking in a foreign language. Oh dear. What if it's the Soviets? I'd probably listen to it, but what about the children? Do we even understand what we're saying? We were relieved at first when we figured out it wasn't Soviets we heard. Turns out it was Canadians, which isn't that much better. Either way, they're foreigners and we couldn't understand what they were saying. Not a word. How disappointing. For some reason, I feel like the joke is not that they were speaking French. Alrighty. Everyone's starting to get a little bit thirsty, right? Yeah. Yes. It'll be fine for another day, though. This is good day to go outside, stretch big, get some fresh, toxic air. Maybe scavenge a thing or two. Sure, some extra supplies. That is what we want to survive. Ted? Better come back. Water. Maybe voice command. Ammunition, pump spray, anything like that would be super useful. Ted left for the surface. We'll be back soon. Everyone's feeling dehydrated by now. We don't want soup, we just want water. Every new smell attacks our noses in this little shelter instantly. There isn't much we can miss, so when a single brick fell out of our wall, revealing a tight opening, our senses were immediately invaded by a terrible stench. We should probably check that hole out and see what the source of that smell is. Yes, we shall. Day 5. Okay. We looked into the hole. Yay, soup. Fearing something might come at us with claws, fangs, or other mutated and sharp body parts, but nothing happened. Instead, we found a dead rat who was trying to break into a can of tomato soup. He failed miserably. We have a feeling Bill was luckier than him, so we confiscated it. We gave the rat proper burial in an empty can. He deserved that much. I feel like if there were any substance left on the rat, you could have put some rat meat. Maybe a little rat liver inside of some of that soup. Meat is meat. I mean, just saying. This kind of situation. Someone is very serious about banging on the hatch. We are scared to open it, but it might be some good news, right? We would gladly welcome any friendly face, even if it was our neighbor Ned. We're pretty sure that if there was any reason why our town got bombed, he would be that reason. Shall we open it? Now, before I started this, I had debated whether to do a yes or no run, where, like, there's actually an achievement that you can get by answering all yes or answering all no and still beating the game. So, given that I feel it might be easier to win the game with yeses than with no, I think I would like to try that this go round to keep it interesting. Besides that, I just kind of want to see what happens anyway. I don't think I've gotten that specific event before. Okay, the days aren't just rolling on is making jokes even after the apocalypse. Oh. Oh, is that all that is? Mary Jane didn't utter a single word today. This is very odd. Maybe someone should find out what's going on with her. Yes, talk to your family members. Check in on them. See how they're doing. Make sure they're okay. I say this knowing that I am terrible at reaching out to literally anybody, including my own family. I'm the worst. Nothing solves problems better than an honest conversation over a hot beverage. We don't have the latter, but talking alone seems to do the trick. Okay, time to ration that supplies. What? Oh, I forgot to start my timer. What we would give to be able to enjoy the sunshine again. We can't say there's a lot of light underground. We don't expect it to get any brighter down here. Let my friend know that I'm screaming right now. Maybe that's why I'm so bad at reaching out to people. They usually reach out to me. I don't know. And I'll just say, we're good. Ain't nobody watching my anyway. Oh, there you are. Now. It is the apocalypse Chamurai. Yes, it is. Oh, man. Okay. As long as we're safe, we can stay down here. Ted has safely returned from his voyage to the surface. Let's see how he did. We spotted an untouched store with many products inside, even food different than tomato soup. A real treat in these post-apocalyptic times. When we were about to reach it, a terrible noise made us stop in our tracks. Something heavy fell straight from the sky, crashing into the store and destroying it completely. I think I remember this happening last run. After dust settled, we realized we were looking at a spaceship, just like in Timmy's comics. Could it be saucer men from Mars? And why does it bear the American flag on the side and the logo of something called Astro Citizen? Could it be infiltration? Crafty little alien buggers. Under a bunch of metal space junk, we found a tired old teddy bear and some supplies. The bear looked disappointed. We ended up turning him around. We could not handle his judgmental button eyes. 2 cans of soup. Someone stuffed a bunch of items into a big sock. Thank you, Baby Bronco, because I'm pretty sure that's a reference to Baby Bronco from 60 Parsecs, I think. I'm not sure how the sock made it through the crash, but it somehow succeeded at protecting the supplies inside. I don't know how you fit a first aid kit and 2 jugs of water inside of a sock. But he did it. Okay, and unfortunately our gas mask was damaged during the expedition. Ted, I should have just let you breathe in all the radioactive fallout fumes. It is well used as sock keys. I'm afraid to know how Baby Bronco probably used that sock. But we're not going to get too into that. Okay. Let's see how everyone's doing. Ted's tired. Morris is dehydrated and starving. Mary is dehydrated. Timmy is dehydrated. I was hoping we'd get more water, but the office is still better than nothing. Dolores up tomorrow. Okay. The problem is simple. If we don't wash ourselves, we'll get sick. Seriously sick. It smells really bad down here, and it doesn't seem like it'll get any better over the next couple of days. How about we do something to fix it? Fuck. So, Ted managed to bring a gas mask. I don't have any bullets, and I don't have any bug spray, so I guess everyone's gonna get sick. Day 9. My record so far is 110 days. The world has ended. Who cares about showering? It just sounds like depression. We can get used to it. Adapting shouldn't be hard. That sounds like depression. It will be like a camping trip. It will. That smell is just terrible. Don't puke. Don't! Suspicious looking stains on parts of the page. So, looks like everybody is sick. And the game is going to make me do this again, and I hate it, but I need to give last time we were playing this game, the game fails you. The game overs you. If both adults perish, but not the kids. The kids actually technically cannot die. They run away if they get too sick or too thirsty or too hungry or whatever. So, you know what? I'm going into this with a clear conscience. I am giving my bomb-ass wife first aid kit. Feeding Ted. He's a little bit hungry, but he's actually fine. Hungry and sick, hungry and sick. So, Dolores, I'm so glad I'm going to be the first aid kit because I did want to send you out. I mean, look at him. He's sick anyway. It's fine. He can't get any worse. When we answer the phone, we can clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller. They introduce themselves as survivors from a nearby town of Hill Valley. Though they were cut short, we hope to hear back from them again. Okay. Everyone is sick and hungry. Mary Jane is starving. Mary Jane, I feel, consumes more food than everybody else. Backsides here in this tiny little bunker, or we can keep sitting on our asses in this bunker, or we can start thinking about getting away as far as possible from this radioactive wasteland. Who would have thought the Redwood ruined such a lovely neighborhood? We could do it on our own. The escaping part, not the ruining part, of course. However, there might be someone out there who can help us. Let's keep our eyes and ears open. Once in a while, you know how the audio is doing. I don't want to blow anybody's eardrums. Day 12. We knew it! The government has not fallen, and they're coming to save us. They didn't give exact dates in their radio transmission, but we're sure they won't keep us waiting long. They said they will be in touch in a couple of days and told us to await further instructions. I'm thinking, so I'm clicking my mouth. Okay, so Mary Jane is dehydrated. Oh, Timmy. Oh, look at Timmy. You know what, I'm gonna give everybody what they need because they're sick. Our patience is wearing thin. We thought it would be a good idea to take a quick look outside to see if there is any trouble in the area. As we were about to step out, a pair of animal eyes flashed in the darkness, and their owner started growling in a most terrifying way. We only had moments to decide what to do. I'm pretty sure this is the dog. Pretty sure this is Pancake. So, we're use the flashlight. Make sure it is Pancake. Pretty sure it's Pancake. Everybody's turning greener and redder and just... We decided to check what's coming for us with our flashlight. Guess what? It was a dog. The poor thing seemed tired, so we let it stay with us for the night. The next morning, we opened the door and let it out. It still hasn't returned. Hopefully, it will come back later. Because, of course, we love dog. He's so sick. This might be really short, guys. It is very difficult to prepare for unforeseen circumstances when you don't see them coming. Well, they are unforeseen by definition, so that does make a lot of sense. Yes, prepare for what happened. 14 days. Look at all that soup. What kid? Is that kid never sick? I'm not sure which kid you mean, because right now they're both sick. days, we're still struggling to deal with the shelter life, but we can't lose hope. Actually, as a matter of fact, the last time we played, Dolores and Timmy. Music is drowning out my voice. Okay, thank you. That's the first feedback I've gotten on the audio. Is that better? Is that better? Keep talking. Well, yeah, obviously it might help if I kept talking so you could tell whether it was working or not. Is it better now? I guess I'll just talk about how Dolores and Timmy were the only ones to survive during our last playthrough when we were rescued by the twins on day 63, I want to say it was. It was 60-some days, I know that much. I could give you an exact number, probably. Better than before. Okay, do I need to lower the volume of the music anymore, or are we still good? Because I don't want to increase the volume of my voice, because that's when I'm going to start running into audio spikes, and I'll start compromising the quality of my voice. Let me know. Por favor. Por favor. Just leave it for now. Okay. Alrighty. It's time to ration supplies anyway. Sick and hungry, sick. I just want everyone to be healthy. Okay. Open in the name of freedom, came a shout from outside our door. We weren't sure who claimed to be representing freedom, but we could hear it was a group of people, probably armed. Anyone who introduces themselves like that is probably planning to kill someone in the name of freedom. Should we open? Yes. I already decided at the start of this that we were going to do a yes run. That's what I'm choosing to call it. Day 16. How's it going? How we doing? We're still sick and green. It's the Wolverines. We regretted opening the door the minute we saw who was standing on the other side. Dark faces, rifles, and determined looks of a band of teenagers. We're doomed, we thought. Then out of the blue, one of them asked us if we're with the Reds. We never supported the Red Sox. We've never supported the Red Sox, so we confidently said that we weren't. The tension dropped immediately, and those nice young people gave us 2 bottles of water. Good, we needed that. They also told us to have no fear since Wolverines are around. We're not sure what Wolverines have to do with all this, but we took their word for it. You know, I've never seen that movie. I've actually never seen that movie. Ted is sick and thirsty. Mary Jane is sick and thirsty. Everyone's sick and thirsty, but we have some water now. Still got enough cans. We'll just hope they kind of recover on their own. I think it's Red Dawn. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Red Dawn. It's been a while. We don't know much about what's happening on the surface. If only we had a chance to tune into some emergency radio broadcast and learn a thing or two. Okay. Excuse me. It feels like my voice is starting to crack. It doesn't sound like it, but my vocal cords actually kind of hurt right now, so... I'll be fine, though. I'm gonna have ice cream later. It's not like I haven't done a stream in over a year or anything. And my vocal cords don't have the stamina that they used to, and I'm probably not as loud as I used to be. Timmy. That or it's the not bathing that got us sick. We were able to get a weak signal and tap into government's emergency announcement service. I feel like the word "the" is missing there. And guess what? Great news! The fallout outside has mostly gone. It should be much safer to travel on the surface now. Well, it doesn't look like Dolores is sick. Just tired, hungry. Okay, we were glad to see Dolores come back safely from the wasteland. During our expedition, we stumbled across a half-ruined wall with some half-burnt painting on it. We quickly realized we found the ruins of our local museum. Normally we would never enter an establishment like that without a ticket, but desperate times call for desperate measures. We jumped over the turnstile without looking back, and by we mean Dolores. Entering the museum canteen, we found a box with some water bottles on it. It was probably left there by some delivery company. That delivery company is probably out of business now. I almost don't want to say this joke because it's so bad. Our guess is it was blown out of the market. At least we got 2 water bottles out of it. We were hoping for some sweets or snacks, but all the museum canteen had to offer was tomato soup. Those poor, poor tourists. Between the rubble, we found a half-destroyed statue of a lady. She didn't have a lot of clothes on, save for a gas mask somebody put on her face, probably as a joke. We were hesitant to approach as the lady was dressed immodestly, but then we saw she was holding an urn. As long as there's an urn, it's art and it's okay to look at it. Everyone knows that. Also, I'm pretty sure Dolores has the same bits and pieces, not that it's any of my business, as the lady statue. Seeing as she produced 2 children, I assume that that's correct. Unless Ted produced the children. They both technically did, but I think you guys know what I'm putting down. The gift shop was in a sorry state. While it's still standing, the whole place was flooded with souvenirs and junk. Or both. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference. Let's see, the only useful thing we found was a padlock that was securing the safe behind the counter. The safe itself was empty, of course. Unfortunately, there are no first aid kits. We do have not a surplus of supplies, but enough to feed and water everyone. Besides Dolores. She's hungry and tired, but otherwise she's okay. I don't want to send anyone who is sick. How about we put that radio to good use? Something might be on the air even now. Sure. Sure, why not? I'm going to grab me a sip of my water jug water. Excuse me. Tasty water. Day 18. We were able to tune in and get rid of just enough static to listen to a very energetic and lively speaker. He seemed well informed and mentioned a few helpful tips that should make it easier for us to survive the next expedition. Alright, everyone's still pretty sickly. We were about to take a cautious peek outside when a furry beast jumped on us. Pancake! Yay! Good thing our hearts were not battered by a fat, heavy hamburger diet, because it was our dog friend, not a mutant lurking to chew our bones. Good boy. He seems to be hungry. Shall we give him something to eat? Yes, of course. Feed the good boy. Who's the good boy? I love pancake. I love pancake. Alrighty. I'm surprised my dog's not getting jealous. He may be preoccupying himself, though. The dog was back to his former self in under an hour. We don't know what they put in that soup, but man, that stuff is good. Tomatoes. Which I don't think are good for dogs, but we're not going to question it because this is a video game. We decided the dog needed a name, and the right name for him was Pancake. Come here, Pancake. Who's your good boy? Pancake stayed around for a while, but was gone next morning. We can bet he will be back. Yeah, that's kind of how it works. You feed a dog, and they kind of like you a lot after that point. Just thought. Just saying. Just my personal experience with dogs. You feed them, they love you. And, it's a fair exchange. Ted and Mary Jane have been butting heads lately. Today they got into an argument about movie characters, specifically who would win in an ultimate battle, Maleficent with an axe or the Wicked Queen with a rifle. It's a tricky one for sure, and the debate is heated. Who will come out on top? Okay, so I feel that it depends on the distance at this point. If they are far apart, I would say that the Wicked Queen would be more likely to win with a rifle than Maleficent with an axe. Do we have any... Is that a yes or is that a no? Likewise, if they are close in this fight, I feel that Maleficent would win with an axe. Besides that, Maleficent can turn into a giant dragon, which might even negate the whole rifle thing. Hang on, I hadn't even considered that whole dragon thing. Or was it the Wicked Queen who turned into a dragon? I don't know Disney very well, so... Eeny, meeny, miny, Oh, catch attack by his toe. Can you always let me go? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. We'll see. Oh, I got a can of soup out of it. Mary Jane was so confident about her case, she said she would bet a full can of soup on it. In the end, Ted's arguments were just stronger, and Mary Jane begrudgingly handed him a can. We're not sure whether to be grateful for it or angry that she was hiding it all along. Okay. Let's see. And I'm saying okay to the convenience run, so yeah, you go. Either way, we got one can of soup out of that, which is more than I was expecting to get out of that. I was expecting to get nothing, or maybe to lose something. Okay, time to ration. Everyone's still sick. I need a freaking first aid kit. A young man paid us a visit today. He told us the story of his brave twin sister who went missing while spying in a nearby bandit camp. He said that while these circumstances are far from perfect, they were in fact meaning to contact us eventually and meet us. He believes his sister was discovered and is currently held captive in that camp. He has a few men, but he can use all the help he can get. Should we help him out? Yes, and we will send Dolores. Dolores is a bad bitch, and she can do it. She can save anybody. I believe in you, Dolores. You are my favorite wife. You are my wife, Dolores. I support you fully. I think you are the strongest, most beautiful woman in the world. The young man was assisted by a group of other survivors, all armed but really friendly. We found the girl, threw her a weapon, and fought off the bandits guarding the exit. Siblings were happy to be reunited, but also very confused. Turns out the bandit leader is actually their father. Crazy small world we live in. Anyway, they were really thankful and promised to contact us again soon. Alright. Everyone is still sick, and I kinda hate it. The army's on the radio again. They said they'll be scouting the neighborhood and need to find clear signs of survivors that are still alive. We were asked to leave a few cards at the nearest bus stop to mark how many people occupied our shelter. We should get going if we want to make it before nightfall. Boop and boop. Day 22. Oh, everyone is sick but Dolores. The cards are in place. All we need to do is wait for the army to pinpoint our location. That shouldn't take long, we hope. Ted hasn't recovered from his illness yet. If Ted doesn't drink anything, he won't last long. That's pretty much the case for everybody but Dolores. Okay, she is starving. Do we want to send anybody out? No, because everyone's still sick. Ugh. I already know I'm gonna do a yes run. Yesterday during charades, we learned that Mary Jane doesn't know how to spell anti-disestablishmentarianism. I think I said it right that time, and it has left Dolores sorely disappointed. She insists on home, or rather, shelter schooling Mary Jane a little. More sneezing. Could you not sneeze directly into my ear? Game. Please. You know, I'm looking at the audio again, and I'm going to turn down the game just a little more. There we go. Alright. Dolores does not mess around. What started as a spelling exercise has quickly found its way to a math revision, followed by a short physics course and ending on tinkering with random objects in the shelter. Mary Jane looks exhausted, but we can't deny the state of our shelter has improved today. I'm very happy to see that there is now a first aid kit on the wall. Alrighty. But maybe not for these people. Oh, these people suck! What I want to do is I want to save that first aid kit for when Pancake eventually comes back and needs aid. Because last time Pancake came to see me, I had to bury him because I didn't have a first aid kit when that happened. So I'm sorry, Ted and Mary Jane and Timmy, but we're just gonna have to see if we can get you guys mended up the natural way with you know, food and water. Pancake is a dog. Pancake is a dog. Give me a second. I gotta get Here we go. I need to get chat back up on the screen in a place where I can see it pretty well. But yes, Pancake is a dog, and my heart belongs to dogs. It doesn't belong to any man or woman or anything. My heart belongs to dogs. So I'm gonna save it for old Pancake. And again, we're gonna see if we can just help everyone here kind of get mended up the food and waterly way. Okay, a sleazy-looking trader carrying an equally scruffy bag on his shoulder paid us a visit. I don't really want the cat this go-around. I want to see if I can get Pancake, because I've never actually gotten Pancake to join the family. Okay, we're just one can of soup. Excuse me. We get the bag and all of its contents. No, thank you. Though it would be interesting to see that ending with the whole secret agents and whatnot that we kind of explored a little bit last time we were playing. Our grandparents always told us to never buy anything sight unseen, and we're not about to start now. Gone are the times of yard sales. We can manage without whatever junk is in that mysterious bag. Alright. Sick, fatigued and hungry, sick and tired, sick and fatigued. Okay, let's do something today. Something fun. If we don't, someone might snap, and that's the last thing we want. Let's play checkers. Just sip this water here. I may grab a cough drop in a little bit. God, no one looks good right now. Not a one of these poor bastards looks good. Game of checkers, a cup of coffee, and a newspaper is all a 1950s man needs. There's no coffee down here, and the paperboy probably got blown up. Yay checkers! Okay, sick, fatigued and hungry, sick and tired, sick and fatigued, I'm sick and tired of this bullshit. Okay. Dolores is okay, she's fighting fit, we'll send her out. Pancake came back today very agitated about something. He really wanted us to get out and follow him somewhere in the neighborhood. It seems a bit risky, but maybe Pancake's on the trail of something big. What gear should we take? Last time we took a map, and that returned soup cans. We're gonna do that again. Everyone's still coughing right into my ear. That's fine. Well, we got soup cans last time, but nothing this time. That's disappointing. A well-prepared hiker always takes a nap. That's what we always say. Thanks to our trusty atlas, we were able to take a look at the devastation of our town and get back home, or rather our shelter, just in time for dinner. Pancake tagged along for a while, but left before we got to the bunker. Alrighty. No one is starving to death or dying of dehydration yet. Send Dolores out with a gas mask. Day 27. Alright. Dolores is on her way to the surface. Nothing else new has happened. Okay, he's dehydrated. She's dehydrated. He's dehydrated. Mary Jane is pulling Timmy's hair and calling him a radioactive poopy butt, while Timmy is furiously kicking her shins, insisting she is a mutant booger. Madness. Nobody knows what set this fight off, but one of the kids must be in the right. Right? But which one? So last time, I picked Mary Jane, and then the fight dissolved before anything else could happen. This time I'm going to pick Timmy just to see what happens. So much coughing. So much miserable coughing. Before anyone could jump in, the kids suddenly made up, and everything ended as fast as it began. Nobody remembers what caused the fight in the first place. Okay, so that's the same thing that happened whenever I picked Mary Jane. I wonder if there's, like some kind of hidden condition that this satisfies. Starving. Nothing. Nothing. Well, at least nothing that I want to address. Okay, Timmy is bored out of his mind, and he won't leave Ted alone. First he wanted to play tag, now it's hide and seek, which are both terrible ideas for a small shelter. Ted is in a bad mood and just wants to be left alone, but Timmy isn't giving up. How about charades? We already said we were going to do a yes run, so here we go! So much miserable coughing. They just look so awful! Charades is serious business, but we never suspected the game could be this violent. Ted could not guess any of Timmy's comic book characters, which just caused Timmy to mime and gesture more and more wildly. His flailing arms knocked a few things off the shelves before he finally gave up, and it apparently destroyed the deck of playing cards to be knocked off of the shelf. What the hell? Okay, sick and hungry, sick, tired and fatigued. Sick and fatigued. So easy to escalate silly arguments, and close quarters doesn't help. We were chatting, and then suddenly we were fighting and fighting. Let's just hope we'll get over this soon. Everyone's sick, and filthy, and unkempt. We stopped arguing, but for how long? Okay. Ted is okay, things considered. Sick, tired, fatigued, thirsty, and hungry. Ugh. We were happy to open the door today and see some friendly faces. Siblings are asking for our help yet again. They decided that a small tent is not fit to house their group anymore and decided to start building a small camp. They could use anything and anybody they can get, mainly for constructing houses. Give them an axe. Help them out! See if we can get the twins ending again on this weird yes run that we're doing. Yay! Dolores is back! Okay. Took a few hours, but we managed to chop everything they asked us to, and even a bit more. Everybody was really grateful, and we got a lot of friendly pats on the back. Helping people and working together sure is a nice feeling. We hope we get to visit our friends in their new home one day. Yay! No, our gas mask! We found a few soup cans in the yacht's cargo hold. I skipped the whole thing. Okay, the nearby docks housed some fancy-looking boats. One of them managed to survive the tidal wave caused by the atomic blast. Well, kinda. It landed on our neighbor's house. It looked worth checking out. Hopefully it's that neighbor Ned, that son of a bitch. We found a few soup cans in the yacht's cargo hold. Seems rich people like soup, too. Soup is great. We love soup. Soup. And our gas mask. Our little trip to the surface might have been spotted and followed. We should be more careful next time. Okay, that's good to know. We've got bandits tracking us now, or raiders, or whatever you want to call them. And let's see what we can do. Ted is dehydrated. Dolores is fine. Mary Jane is dehydrated. Timmy is dehydrated. Do we want to take the risk and send Ted? We do want to send somebody. Okay, we couldn't get a clear signal from the radio until midday, but after we tuned in on a military broadcast, we were left speechless. Not only did they not deliver on the evacuation promise, they also ordered us to dispose of all our firearms before the military arrives to save us. Who asks such things of an American? Who? Well, it's the only way to, you know, progress as far as this thingy here goes. Let's go ahead and ditch the gun. We still have that axe, so that we can defend ourselves from the inevitable raider attack. Okay, we decided to follow military orders and got rid of our rifle. We did so with a heavy heart, but if that's the price of getting to safety, we pay it gladly. That doesn't mean we'll never get another one, though. Maybe the Wolverines will come by and give us the gun again. Okay. Starving. Starving. Okay. Do we send Timmy or Ted? Let's send Ted. Let's send Ted with nothing. Ted don't deserve nothing. Ted failed to bring us a radio last time we tried to, you know, send him out to get us a goddamn radio. So we'll see if he makes up for it. Ted left the surface. We hope he'll be back soon. Aren't there any drugs we could give these people? I wish there were. I wish. Okay, it is horrible to see a friend in pain, but when we saw— oh, I'm so glad I kept that first aid kit! Okay, it is horrible to see a friend in pain, but when we saw Pancake whimpering at our doorstep, it was too much. Some bastard shot him, and he's lost a lot of blood. Our only hope is to patch him up and hope for the best. Grab a med kit, of course. Pancake, I'm so happy to help you. You are my beloved post-apocalyptic puppy doll. Oh, look at him, he's so cute. Oh, look at him. Look at the pancake. Look at the pancake. Oh, that's a good pancake. Okay, so if I don't hover over him, or not hover, but if I don't click on him, he doesn't wag his tail. But then I can pet him and he wags his tail. Oh, Pancake, I love you. I love you, Pancake. I love you. Oh, you're a good pancake. You're such a good pancake. Alright, as a good boy. It took a while, but we were able to patch Pancake up. I just want to pet you. We're not letting him go this time. Do you know what love is? We sure know. Loving your dog. Mary Jane is starving, blah blah blah, who gives a shit. We got the dog. The dog is fine. Yay! Timmy is still sick, but we saved the dog. Mary Jane is also still sick. Both of my children are sick. I am also sick. I am Ted, and I am sick. There we go. But you know what? We saved Pancake, and that's the most important thing. We took some time examining our map and found it had some abnormal symbols scribbled in a few places. It appeared as if someone had hidden something in the area and provided directions to it. Should we send someone to investigate? Let's go ahead and send Mary Jane out there to investigate. Because. And maybe we'll get some kind of notification that Ted is dead or something. I don't know. We'll see. We were following the map directions closely. So closely we ended up walking right into a pile of rubble and ruining the damn thing. I would hardly call this ruined. Yeah, it's tattered, but it's not ruined. Okay, aren't there any drugs? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, she's fine. She's dehydrated. He's dehydrated. Last time we went out on an expedition, we noticed an abandoned tank just sitting there out in the open. It looks damaged, but it may contain useful supplies. Shall we send someone to investigate? Let's send Timmy this time. Come on, Timmy. An extra bit of firepower never hurts. We are more than happy to inherit a military-issue rifle from the tank. Ooh. So we already ditched the rifle at the military's command, and now we have a new one, so that's good. Let's see how everyone's doing before we do the next event. We played a game of list the things you hate the most, and our neighbor's name kept coming up for some reason. It's because Ned's an asshole. Reminded us that the little weasel had a safe in his living room. We always wondered what's inside. Maybe now's the time to finally find out, but he will do the honors of stealing the possessions of our arch nemesis. That's a good question. Let's send Mary Jane. She's the beefiest of the three remaining survivors. All right. Oh, Ted. Ted, bro. Ted, you let me down. I let me down. I'm Ted. I let the family down. We marched to Ned's house and found the safe cracked open by the blast. Really? Most of its contents were destroyed, but we still salvaged something out of it. Ned was nowhere to be found. He likely perished in radioactive agony. All told, it was a good day. And we got a harmonica out of it. Not bad. We do need to send somebody out on an expedition, though. We were admiring the radioactive landscape when we saw a young woman dressed in ragged camo clothing. She had a nasty-looking rifle, but she hailed us in a polite enough manner. She didn't flip us off. She claims to be a hunter, tracking a big mutated spider. Ted transformed into a dog. No. Ted failed to bring us a radio last time. And we had to bury the dog last time. Did Ted disappear and then come back as a dog? No, because the dog and Ted did exist at the same time. In the last game, just not inside of the bunker, but they were definitely interacting together. He didn't. No, Ted's just dead. Ted's just dead. That's it. That's what happened. Ted died out in the wasteland, the radioactive wasteland, and he probably deserved it. Because I'm pretty sure that Ted was cheating on Dolores anyway, with some kind of mutant woman with 3 boobs. Probably this hunter lady, who claims to be a hunter, tracking a big mutated spider, who ran out of ammo. No, we're not pouring anything out for Ted. We need this water and soup. Oh, Pancake. I love you, Pancake. You're so cute. Look at those big dopey eyes. I love you, Pancake. Okay, where was I? An armed person who murders things for a living? Giant mutated spiders? In our neighborhood? We don't want to have anything to do with this stuff. Goodbye, lady. Okay, so Dolores is dehydrated. Oh, excuse me. Mary Jane is diseased. I'm pretty sure she would die if we were to send her out right now. But we're going to send her out right now. With nothing. And no one. It was nice knowing you, Mary Jane. Timmy, you're next, if this doesn't work out. Fatigued and hungry. Fatigued, hungry, and dehydrated. We really need some water. What's that glowing in your pocket, Timmy? Oh no! Mutated ants! He's got ants in his pants! Their terrifying little mandibles almost gave Dolores a heart attack. She wants them out, but Timmy says it's the beginning of an atomic ant farm. One of them has to have their way, but who? I am dreadfully curious. I want to see where this ant farm thing goes. So, Timmy, I'll side with you. Especially if it's your dying wish to have an atomic ant farm. Do we have any kind of... No, we don't have any kind of graphic for the atomic ant farm. Timmy was allowed to keep his atomic ant farm to the detriment of our supply stash. It's really water we need. We're okay with soup. The little mutant scattered, devoured a whole can of soup and escaped under the cover of night. We're relieved. They could have eaten us instead. Dolores is okay. Timmy's okay. We really need water. The siblings and their friendly group came by the shelter today to inform us that their camp has been finished. Yay! Now they wish to establish some sort of schooling system within the camp. Some of the kids didn't even manage to learn to read before the bomb fell. They need any books they can get their hands on to help educate the youngsters, and so far the only reading material they found is some communist propaganda flyers. And with this being the 1950s, I can't imagine too many in the neighborhood can read Cyrillic. Assuming it's even in Cyrillic, now that I'm thinking about it. For some reason, I feel like propaganda would be most effective in, like, the native speakers' languages. Because, you know, they need to know what's being said to them for it to work, you know? This is not a library, people. It's a survival shelter. We only have useful supplies here. We told our friends to check the rooms of the local school. Maybe they will find something there. Pretty sure Timmy's gonna die. Pretty sure. There was another military announcement on the radio. The soldiers are nearby and ordering a single person from each survivor group to meet them and outline the group's situation. This is a bit odd. We do hope they mean well. Still pretty much the only thing we can do, so probably worth sending someone over. Timmy! I elect you. From the grave, I, Ted, elect you. We managed to make it to the meeting in time. We tried our best to answer the questions the soldiers asked us. Let's hope we fulfilled their expectations and our ragged appearance didn't make a bad impression. Time to ration. Dehydrated. We're down to our last serving of water. Pancake seems eager to run outside for a while. Maybe he will bring back something interesting. Yes. Go for a Pancake. You good boy. You good boy. You sweetie. My phone is just blowing up right now, and it's not because I just hit that 45-minute marker. I do want to finish this before I call it, but I know that if I don't take a break now, my voice is going to be so raw and rotten, I'm not going to be able to, really do anything. So I'm going to take a quick, 15-minute break, and I will be back at, well, yeah, I'll be back in 15 minutes. So I don't know what time that is for anyone who's listening, but, I'll let you figure that out. You're smart. You got this. Alrighty, I'll be right back, you guys.
My gone. My
Hello. I am back. I'm just about done with my break. I was in the middle of doing something. Whatever. I'll come back to it. Let's see, I'm gonna give myself a minute just to get the stopwatch set up. I do have a cough drop in. I apologize if you can hear it. Hello. Hello. I'll try to keep the cough drop kind of out of the way, but it really is soothing my voice a lot right now, so, you know. Alrighty. Let's switch the scene. There we are. Get that, the fun will resume screen out of here. And let's actually have the fun resume. Day 43. Good job, Pancake. Welcome back from your little doggo expedition. You're so cute and I love you so much, and you have such cute, big, pretty... so, oh my god, my whole world is just rocked by how cute Pancake is. And those big eyes and a big nose. Oh, I love him. Okay, good job, Pancake. The more ammo we have, the more we can shoot at things. Do we even have a gun? Yes, that's right. We got it from the tank. Forgot. Shooting things after the apocalypse is not something you can skip out on. Okay. She's fatigued and hungry. Timmy is dehydrated. And there goes the last of our water. Ah. Well, since we're probably doomed to die of dehydration anyway, yeah, we'll get this guy a can of soup and get a cat. That's fine. Raining cats and dogs. I just got an achievement called Raining Cats and Dogs. What? As soon as the door closed behind the trainer. No! Oh! That stupid cat kicked out Pancake? No! That's not what I wanted at all! I wanted both of them! Oh no! 1 minute was all it took for Sharikov to establish clear domination over the dog. Pancake growled at the cat before shooting us a disappointing look and leaving without looking back. Shame they couldn't get along. Oh no! I went through all that trouble to get Pancake. Now I've got this stupid cat. No, door-to-door salesman, you can fuck off. I'm still grieving over Pancake leaving because of that stupid cat. I thought we could have both. As a rule, don't trust door-to-door salesmen, especially ones who attempted treason. We told him to go back to whatever planet he dropped to Earth from. He got angry and stormed off, mumbling something about how our souls are going to be devoured by alien Lord Yontar. Zontar? Is that a Y or an X? I actually can't tell. Poor guy, he seemed very confused. Fatigued, thirsty, and starving. What in the hell are those sounds? Are they coming from the goddamn walls? They are driving us crazy. Is something crawling in the air vents? Relax. Take a deep breath. I'm salivating for some reason. It's probably the cough drop. We should probably calm down before we start tearing them down. Maybe try something relaxing for a bit. Checker sounds relaxing. Yes! And you know what? I'm choosing to blame you for the loss of my dog. You walked away. You let me lose my dog. It's your fault. You did this. Oh, man. Sorry about that. I had to get chat back on screen. It's your fault that I lost Pancake. This stupid cat chased away my dog, and it's your fault. I blame you. Regardless whether you had anything to do with it or not, it's your fault. I got a cat, yes, and he chased away my dog. Having some fun made us forget about... what was it again? Alright, this soul-crushing grief that I'm experiencing because I lost Pancake because of this stupid cat. Welcome back, Mary Jane. The Silent Wasteland had at least one resident who managed quite well. It was a proud-looking monkey. We had no idea where it came from. The zoo, maybe? It seemed very friendly. After getting a few pats on the back and playing fetch, it started following us. Neat. At one point during our expedition, the monkey started making weird sounds and digging in front of us with a stick. A quick investigation revealed a few bottles of water. Thank God. No, Pancake did not find a strange gem in a tree and change it into a cat. No, that is not Pancake. I would know Pancake. Pancake was driven away by this stupid cat. No one even tried to open them. The same could be said about those bottles of booze lying next to them. Booze is probably not the thing that we would need in this kind of situation anyway, except maybe to disinfect a wound, and even then, like, even then. Might sound paranoid, but we think someone followed us. Someone more than likely followed us. Dehydrated. Diseased. And starving. We are almost out of supplies. Dolores, I'm going to have to send you out. We have a working radio, why not use it? Maybe we'll be able to catch a broadcast or two. Maybe. We can hope. We can hope we don't just die. That stupid cat. That's... you stupid... I hate you. I hate you, Sharakov. I hate you. You're a communist cat, I'm sure of it. Nothing, nothing, and nothing. We could hear nothing but the annoying static. Better look next time. This is not what we want to do. This is not the situation we want to be in. Our supplies have dwindled. Just go. Go, Dolores. See if you could save our children. I am pleading with you from the grave to save our children. Dolores is on her way to the surface. Let's hope she'll make it back safe and sound. Tuba was bad enough, but this coughing is even worse. Mary Jane needs medicine and quick. You're dehydrated. Oh no. It's hard to keep track of time down here. We can't tell if it's night or day. Our sleeping patterns are messed up. These terrible light bulbs are not helping. Too bad we can't replace them. There has to be something we can do about this. So next we're going to have crazy, tired, hungry, sick, dehydrated children. Right? Or they'll gradually become crazed because they're not sleeping. Bravely ignoring our symptoms, we tried to get at least an hour or two of sleep. No luck. We're even more tired than we were, and there are other problems we will need to face soon. Let's just hope our yawning will be enough to scare raiders away or save us from radiation sickness. Not terribly likely. We can hold up for another day. Sharakov sure can take care of itself, but we can't help but wonder how much of a self-made cat it is. It just so happens that we found an address on its collar. It's unlikely that its owner is still alive, and a trip to the wasteland is always risky. Should we go outside and check that address? Things couldn't possibly be any worse. So yes, absolutely. Go out there and check that address. Poor kids. Before we reached the end of our street, we were stopped by two men wearing dark coats and stylish hats. They rushed towards the cat to pick him up, saying they'd been looking for him for a while now. Supposedly, Sharkov belongs to an old lady who's rather fond of it and misses the little guy dearly. We shrugged and went back to our shelter. The cat didn't seem to care, so why should we? Pancake! Good thing we didn't get too attached to it the last few days. Oh, Pancake. We're down to our last serving of water. We were about to finish our dinner, if you can call it that, when we heard someone knocking on the door. It seems to be a trader who's very interested in ammunition. Sure. Sure. Maybe we'll get a first aid kit. Nope. Our visitor was happy to get some ammunition. In return, he offered us rations. It wasn't much, but something is always better than nothing. Oh, man. Starving. Dehydrated. We were happy to host the siblings and a few of their friends today when they visited our shelter. We don't have any books still, sorry. Please take my kids. They need help. They need shelter and care. We wish we were able to take some of Timmy's comics, and we miss reading our morning paper, but we have nothing of this sort in our bunker right now. Okay. Dehydrated. Mysterious sounds are coming from our radio, but they're hidden behind a ton of static. Do we want to tinker with it a bit and find the right frequency? It could be something important, or it could be the opposite. Only one way to find out. Yes, yes, yes. Always yes, let's go. That stupid cat is back, it sounds like. Hi, Sharikov. We managed to get a slightly clearer signal after twisting some knobs and pressing some buttons. A female voice talked about being stranded in space. She said something about her crew members going insane and eating all the soup. This could be a prank or just a crazy person, but still, we wish we had a way to answer her. For now, we can only listen. Another reference, I'm sure, to 60 parsecs. To our surprise, we found Sharikov back in our shelter this morning. We're not exactly sure why or how it came back. Is it our good care it appreciates, our kind hearts, optimism, or just our stockpile of soup cans? Only time will tell. I wouldn't call it a stockpile so much as I would call it 3/4 of an opened soup can. But it is what it is. We don't have any water. A loud crash, a surprised shriek, and a bit of debris falling from our ceilings. Truly a recipe for a good start to the day. As it turns out, Sharikov found a new toy. A bit of innocuous wiring that it ripped out of the wall. Who knows what the cable's for, but our lights are still on, so it can't be that important. Right? Should we take the wire away from our fluffy friend and investigate? Yes, because I'm pretty sure this takes us to those secret agents. Allegedly. Oh. Oh! We grabbed the cable and followed it to a rusty old truck parked in our neighbor's driveway. Upon opening the door, we were confronted with two men wearing huge headphones who looked extremely surprised to see us. They wiretapped our shelter when we were asleep, and they were listening to everything we said. We gave them hell and marched back to our bunker. It was supposed to be an easy supply run. Unfortunately, that's not what happened. Dolores never returned. The locked shelter will forever hold its secrets, at least until somebody with a hacksaw and lots of patience comes along. When Mary Jane found out she is not getting a single drop of water, she got furious. She stormed out into the wasteland, shouting over her shoulder that we'll regret this, we're dead, and that she's getting her water one way or another. We are seriously terrified right now. We would be terrified if we weren't dead. Timmy was very sick, and there was nothing we could have done to make it better. He understood it and probably decided he's better off far away from such irresponsible parents. Dead parents. He left and never came back. We didn't make it. These are our final words, and our advice to anyone who reads this is... we held out for 55 days. Alas. You know what? At least Pancake was able to get away. And Probably Sherikov too. He's a cat, so it's probably fine. But thankfully, we were able to help Pancake in his time of need, give him food, give him shelter, give him medical care when he needed it, and then we were able to send him on his way. That's how I'm choosing to interpret it. It wasn't that he got pissed off because we inadvertently adopted a cat from a mysterious man who wanted cans of soup in exchange for a shrieking bag. Yeah. But yeah. We died. We perished. Mom and Dad perished. Tammy probably perished. If if Mary Jane didn't find her water somewhere, she probably perished too. But yeah, 55 days. That's still better than my first couple of runs in this game. So I hope that was fun for everyone. I'm going to try to edit this weird broken up streaming session into something cohesive for YouTube. At the very least, I want to have 2 episodes for each run that we tried today. Um, but we'll just have to see how the editing shakes out. But yeah, thank you for your patience, everyone. I would love to do this more, but my throat's just about had it. My voice is just about had it for the day. And I don't know when I'm next going to do this, but if you did enjoy the stream, even if you're just watching this in highlights or you're watching this on YouTube or whatever, you can always follow me on Twitter. I will always announce whenever I'm about to start streaming something. So just, I guess follow me on Twitter if you want to see when the next stream is going to start. And in the meantime, I hope you guys have a great day, have a great season, have a great fall, have a great whatever time of the year it is that you're watching this. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Love you.